You're Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching Creepshow Season 2, Episode 3. And I gotta say, man, I think this is the best episode so far, in my opinion. One of my favorite episodes, probably, of the whole entire series up until this point. I like the drastic differences in both of these stories. Now, we start off with the first story called The Right Snuff, and it takes place in space. You got these two astronauts named Ted and Alex. Alex is a kind of an interesting character because it's pretty much about him, but he doesn't really like the person that he's with, which is Ted, because he kind of gets all the credit for the stuff that he does, and Alex comes from like this legacy, so he kind of has this insecurity about like his past and his father and stuff, and that comes all into play with this first story. It's really interesting, and it's very like psychological. It really messes with your head and messes with the main character's head, because you don't really know if this is something else is kind of controlling him, or is it just he's going crazy and he has some type of like PTSD or something. I don't know, but I really liked the whole entire tone of it. It was very it wasn't too much going on. It wasn't too out there, but it was definitely a creep show type story because of the ending. I like the ending. It was really interesting to see that kind of twist. Both these stories have interesting twists. Going over to the second story, Sibling Rivalry, this was really interesting. I like the tone that this sets. It's kind of more of a humor. There's more humor injected into this story, but also an interesting twist on the vampire genre. You know what I'm saying? Or a vampire story, I should say. So you have the main character named Lola, and I loved how this whole opening starts with her kind of talking to her guidance counselor on how her brother's trying to kill her, and she's taking forever to kind of get to the point. And I really liked that whole back and forth. Like, she just wants the guidance counselor was like, come on, man, hurry up with the story, get to the point. That has a really interesting twist as well. I think that twist was kind of like out of nowhere. It kind of surprised me. I wasn't kind of expecting that. The reasoning why her brother actually wants to kill her is pretty interesting as well. Overall, man, I really enjoyed both these stories, and it shows you in this season so far that Creepshow as a series really has potential to be one of the best horror series out there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's, as far as this season goes, it's pretty damn good. We're just going to wait for American Horror Story to see what they kind of bring to the table. But, this is a very different type of anthology type of series as well, which I kind of like, where we get all these different, unique type of stories. You have one about people in space, and it has a twist at the end with aliens and stuff like that. And then the second one, you go completely to the other direction with vampires and stuff, which I did not expect. It was really cool how that whole story came to be about and whatnot. And it was funny at the same time, where the first one was more serious. There wasn't really any real jokes, even though I feel like when you see this actual alien, it's pretty fucking funny. It looks like a kind of like a praying mantis or some shit with his brain sticking out. I don't know. It was really a weird design, but it's very practical, and I think going forward, I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the next episode. I don't know if they're doing another 6 episodes, so we might not have that many more episodes to go, but I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Let me know how y'all feel about this episode so far in the comments below, and also how you feel about the season so far. You know what I'm saying? So, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.